Hi, so welcome to this vlog from the ARA event, the AIMA event in Roma. So I'm just going to be interviewing some people tonight. We've had a full day of fencing, it's gone very well, had a very nice workshop, we've done a lot of sparring. I'm joined by the wonderful George Livermore from the 1595 Club. So, have you found it so far?
For the first day, yeah, not too bad. There's some very good fences here, which is very nice to do. Very nice to.
Who would you say are probably
see.
your favourite fences you've fought today or seen today?
I had a really nice spar with David Pascal. Just sort of like his system is so different. It's really nice to see. Just sort of like the idea that was what
David is from the AGA in Galicia. He fights very much small sword.
Yes, yeah,
okay.
Quite a lot. But we did a couple of bouts with rapier as well. But like he has that mentality of hunting for the hits instead of like, because there's quite a few fencers here who are sort of quite headlong fighters and they'll just rush into an attack. Yeah. But he's very patient. He just waits. And it's quite explosive. He's a young guy as well, so obviously he's got a lot of energy and everything like that. And like some of his explosive attacks are, so they take you by surprise. So that was very interesting. Lovely fence with you as well.
Thank you very much. Yes,
that was
always
very
good.
We
were actually fighting. I was fighting with a short Destreza rapier against a sabre. So it made for some really interesting tempi, I found.
Very interesting. I mean, trying to break distance within that spot was very hard. And again, it was the idea of trying to wait for you to come in for me to be able to attack.
I did. Stupidly, I came in once and he pulverised me with a beautiful movement. Right, really good.
That was good. I did enjoy that.
Yes, I noticed that one.
That was very good. That was very good.
So, what would you say? I mean, this event is probably different from a lot of our viewers. They're used to sort of very competition-centric events. Now, there is a competition tomorrow, but we're not really here for the competition. You're competing, obviously. I think for us, it's more the workshops. But what would you say about, in general terms, the mentality the fencing is like here? It's certainly just again for our viewers. There are some longsword, some sabre, but predominantly what you're seeing is side sword, rapier, and various combinations. There are sword and buckler as well.
I think the Italians have a very elegant way of fencing. So when you're actually fencing with some of their top students, their movements and their times and everything it's quite beautiful to sort of fence against. Compared to the Spanish, who are very forceful, very sort of, I don't want to use the word violent, but they tend to be
they assert themselves quite well.
You know, I mean, obviously that is the distresser sort of ideal.
Do you find that they, something I note about the Spanish fencers and perhaps the more senior Italian fencers, they don't go full out. They tend to fight at quite a sedate pace in many ways with bursts of energy when it's necessary. But it's not like we see in a lot of other areas where there's just, continual pang.
Yeah, well, I think you and I both had that one gentleman that we sparred against, and he was just rushing in for the attack, which makes for a very ugly bout and a lot of double hits.
Indeed.
Which, I mean, as fencers, we have to learn to deal with things like that all the time. But yeah, you're absolutely right. I had a spar today with Tom Pui.
Do you mean Tom Pui?
Tom Pui. Pui.
Carry on.
Yeah. And he was very much like what you just described. Very sort of patient in his movements. I mean, he's more aggressive than Alberto, I would say.
Alberto Bonprezzi, this is.
Bonprezzi, but he's very nice. And obviously, with his personality, he shines out in his fencing as well, because he's just a big, cheerful sort of, I say big.
Well, to me, he's a big guy, to George Livermore, but...
he's very cheerful guy, very happy all the time. And you can see that in his fencing as well, and he's just sort of very elegant, sort of waiting, and just sort of... And it is beautiful, it was beautiful to fence him. We did, I think he used side sword on that one actually, side sword, and I was using the sabre. Then we had saber versus saber. It's not his weapon.
Sure.
But he was doing all right. But a good spar that we had, not Ton and I, but Jake Norwood and I.
Indeed.
We both had a saber spar, and that was very nice.
It was, and Chris Chatfield, who's head of 1595 Club, had a fantastic spar as well. So it was really good to see these people who've never been in these circles before. And this is what's special about this event. Actually, there's a lot of people who are not usually in the same circles, and they're coming together in this event. It's extremely exciting. But,
yeah,
sorry,
it's sort of discovering sort of new friends, or sort of things. That's the beauty of fencing as well, especially within these events, is that you might see them on Facebook and whatever, but once you actually come to an event like this and you have a fence with them, then you can really get to know them properly. And this was nice. Like, you were telling us a lot about Jake Norwood yesterday, and and that. And also I've heard his name sort of bandied about here and there, especially via the internet. But to actually get a chance to fence him, I know saber's his second weapon. He's more longsword, but it was really, really nice to fence someone who had as much elegance with a weapon as myself or yourself. Or
it was lovely to see.
It was very, very good.
Just so viewers know, what's happening is Francesco Loda, who is the head of the Academy of Roma Dami, has brought together people like us, Chris Chatfield, 95, Alberto Bonprezzi, Tom Puey, obviously Francesco is teaching himself. We've also got Greg Mele, Axel Pettersson, we have Jake, of course, as well. So
Cosimo as well. Cosimo Bruno.
Exactly. Disparate people, from all sorts of things, and it's a real mixture that's broken out, so we're very excited by this. So, okay, just to round up, what are we're here for 2 more days, what are you looking forward to?
Well, I'm really looking forward to the competition, just to sort of like test my mettle against some of the finest fencers in Europe.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've got Alberto who's joining in. Unfortunately, you're not joining in, but we've got Thibaut. There's a few of the provosts from Italy who are joining, so it's going to be.
This is single rapier, incidentally, and also side sword.
There's single rapier, side sword, and buckler.
Yes, and an invitation longsword.
All 3.
Excellent.
And invitation longsword, which obviously I'm not joining. Longsword.
Don't say that. Most of our viewers are
I'm joking.
He doesn't mean that at all.
I'm not joking at all.
Idiot. Carry on.
So I'm looking forward to the competition, really.
Yeah.
To sort of like putting myself up against what I classify and what I deem to be some of the greatest fencers possibly in the world.
I would actually say, we are talking world-class fencers who are competing and also teaching this event.
Yeah.
It's such a.
And it was quite nice as well. Sort of like I don't know exactly how many of them are actually entering, or all the people that are aspiring today. It was quite nice, sort of like in certain ways, especially with Thibaut, you could see that we were trying to sort of size each other out, just in case we meet up, and obviously holding back. Certain things so we don't give too much to them. But I'm really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to competitions, and it should be good. Okay. You're looking at the next winner.
We shall see.
Yeah,
George Livermore, thank you very much for your time. Cheers then.